Tanner Sanders here in the Lipscomb locker room with a special report on women's athletics. Athletic programs are growing and becoming more popular all across the nation, but some women's athletic programs feel like they have been left behind. Women's sports have come a long way since the introduction of Title IX, which protects women's rights within athletics. This law basically says that sex discrimination is prohibited in schools that receive federal funding, including their athletic programs. This law was put into place in 1972 to ensure that women and girls are treated fairly in athletic programs. Despite the fact that Title IX has opened many doors for women and girls in athletics, schools across the country are still not providing equal opportunities for girls to participate in sports and are not always treating girls' teams equally in terms of benefits and resources. The media can even be a little one-sided when it comes to athletics. Most people do not realize how much more attention men's athletic programs gets over women's programs. This time of the year is a great example because of March Madness. Everyone is talking about their men's basketball brackets and all of the upsets in the tournament, but most basketball fans couldn't even name a few women's teams who made it to the tournament. Even in high school and college score updates on TV, men's sports are broadcasted a lot more often than women's. In the United States today, professional sports is a huge industry. Most Americans, even if they do not follow sports, could name between 5 to 10 men's professional teams. But could you even name one professional women's team? This could possibly explain the huge difference between salaries of a men's professional athlete and a women's professional athlete. For example, the average salary for a professional baseball player in 2012 was $3.2 million, but the average salary for a professional softball player was only $53,000. The minimum pay for 3 years of service in the NBA was $916,000 per year, but for 3 years of service in the WNBA, it's only $55,000 per year. Sue Bird, who was a WNBA athlete, had a max salary of $87,000. Shaquille O'Neal was an NBA athlete who had a max salary in 2005 of $20 million. The differences between men's and women's athletics even carries over into the coach's salary. The coach for a men's team typically makes more than the coach for a women's team. The highest paid college softball coach today makes $225,000. This is the coach for the University of Alabama. The highest paid baseball coach in the United States today makes $625,000, which is the coach for Louisiana State. The lowest paid college baseball coach in the SEC makes $225,000. This is equal to the amount of the highest paid softball coach. Salary is not the only unequal difference between men's and women's sports. Women are expected to train and compete just as hard for their team as a man would for his, but women do not get the same attention and benefits as men. Some women even feel like they are degraded or discriminated against in the athletic industry. Women athletic programs have come a long way since the introduction of Title IX in 1972, but they still have a long way to go to become equal in all aspects of the game.